nerds, pedal nerds, what's up? It's Pete Thorn. Hey, check it out. Another great pedal from my friends at Walrus Audio, all analog. I've tried some of their analog pedals before, like their chorus and their phaser, always great. Now they've got an analog flanger. This is called the Polychrome. So you heard it on that track at the beginning of the video. I had fun doing that one. I liked that track, actually. I had a really good time doing it. It came quick. It was easy to come up with, and a big part of that is the inspiration from the tones, of course. So I tried to use it in a few different ways on that track. Number one, kind of the main guitar part. I went for sort of a typical, gooey, warm, slow rate, medium depth, very 70s sounding flanger sound. And then for the lead guitar parts, I went for a couple different things. A fast rate, almost bordering on vibrato sounding, kind of the first lead with the dark overdrive. And I really, really like that tone, actually. And then the second lead tone, I went for more of like a jet kind of, whooshy, sort of more a medium rate, medium depth, or high depth, I guess, sort of flange sound. Just tried to vary it up a little bit and show you guys kind of some of the different tones. So let's talk about the controls a little bit, and then I'll solo a couple of those parts outside of the mix so you can hear them clearly, and I'll play a little bit more through the pedal as well and flip the switches and turn the knobs and all that good stuff. So what do we got here? There's a rate, a depth, a sweep control, and then there's a feedback, and then a control labeled D-F-V, which stands for dry, flange, vibrato. So the deal with that is basically a mix control. So you can get it all the way 100% dry signal and then just blend the flange in just for real subtle flange effects, if that's what you want. In the center, that's about where you would typically place it for like your typical kind of even, 50-50 mix of dry and affected signal. Turn it all the way up, and now you've got much more of a vibrato effect, like a true analog vibrato, which sounds really cool as well. There's two switches here. One's a voicing switch. In one position, it's like a little bit more of a typical traditional sound, full low end, that kind of thing. And the other position is just a different voice. Really, it kind of sounds like it's got a little less bass, attenuates the low end a little bit. This other switch here lets you control the waveform shape, so you can get sine wave, triangle wave, or a more random kind of shape going, which is great for kind of lo-fi, unpredictable kind of effects. So you'll hear what that sounds like in a little bit. You can do like stuck flange with this, which is cool. If you turn the depth all the way down and then move the sweep control will let you kind of vary. It sounds like a filter, really. It's almost, you can think of it like a stuck wah, but different, like where you're varying the wah-wah to change the filter, right? Well, it does kind of the same thing where it moves through sort of the frequency range of the flange, as I understand it, where it sits. And it's easier to just hear. So I'll demonstrate that in a little bit, but it is really cool for kind of like a stuck, weird, notchy sort of filtered sound without any kind of sweep or anything like that. And then that feedback control, that'll let you turn that up and put more sort of regenerated signal back into the effect again, and it just gets kind of like more dramatic then, more, effecty. More effecty, you know what I mean. So let's get on to the sound examples now, and I'll turn some knobs and we'll solo some of those parts, and let's do it. Okay, here we go. It is the Polychrome analog flanger from Walrus. There you have it, the Polychrome analog flanger from Walrus Audio. They make terrific sounding pedals. I've liked every one that I've heard so far, and it's nice they're doing stuff in the analog, old school realm. I still love analog chorus, flanging, and vibrato, and phasing. There's just something about the warmth and the character of true analog effects that I still dig. It's like listening to AC/DC on vinyl. It just, you put it on and it's like, yeah, that's the way that's supposed to sound. It sounds like rock and roll. For more info on this pedal, click down in the video description below, and the link down there, it'll take you to everything you could possibly want to know about the Polychrome analog flanger. Please hit subscribe if you haven't. Hit the little bell beside the subscribe. You'll get an alert when I put out a new video. As always, thanks for watching, you guys. I appreciate you visiting my channel. I am Pete Thorn. See you real soon. Take care.